Please visit papersailor.com to learn more about my book, Accidental Sailor Girl. Sometimes you're working all that time, and you're working a lot to get the boat ready to go, and it's a lot of hard work sometimes. And this year was kind of one of those years where everything broke on the boat, and that happens, you know. So, yeah, you know, things need to be redone. Our fridge was over 5 years old, and it was going, so it was time to replace that. And Pete is in a hole. Probably the size, like, how big do you think this hole is?
I don't know.
How did you get in that? Pete's stuck. He's stuck in the hole. Because we're trying to fix, can you put the light on this thing? We're trying to fix our fridge because it leaked Freon. We're just gonna band-aid it for now until we can get a new one. Pete's trying to get out of the hole. I don't know how I'm gonna help him because, I mean, can I help you? What are you doing, like an inverted back push up the hill? Oh my god. Trying to get into these tiny little spaces on the boat is like doing yoga. You have to like bend your arm.
It's so rusted out here.
Our kitchen stove is rusted out as well. We used it a lot for 2 years straight. We had sailed it over 10,000 miles. We got the whole kitchen torn apart.
Give me
The stove's out. Yeah? What you need?
the thermostat.
Okay. So there's the new evaporator plate. We've got stuff everywhere right now. Like I say, the stove's out of its place so that we can hook up the new fridge because our old fridge broke. We've been living at a cooler for the past 2 weeks, maybe?
I think it's only been about a week.
It seems like, I think so.
Seems like 30 years.
So the old fridge. There's our water maker. You know, you have to look at it in a grand scale because sometimes it can take, I mean, you got your list and sometimes you don't cross off anything on your list for months or, I mean, in most cases, years. And finally you get to cross that off your list and move on to the next thing, or you've already moved on and you're doing multiple things, which we usually do. We usually got several things going at once. Looks way better. Our stove was really yucky looking. Yeah, that looks way better.
Pull it out to hook up the fridge, so one thing led to another.
Yep, in order to hook up the fridge, we had to pull out the stove. Pete's replacing a gasket in our fridge, which isn't working, darn it. Oh, this is the goo I made him put in and it didn't work. Oops. Hey, you know what? That's kind of like gasket material though, that goo. We got a working fridge and it works really good. And really, you're doing all this work so that you can go sailing. It could be in the bay. That's the important part of all this, and you can't forget that. You can't forget that what you want to do, because you own a sailboat, is to go sailing. So finally we could go out and see the reward of all the work that we did. We're going for a little motorboat ride since we got the engine working good. Just taking a little ride around, and we figured since we're out motoring around, right now we're motoring into the wind and the current, but when we're coming back to our mooring, we can go ahead and put our jib up. We might as well do a little light sailing. We're not exactly ready to sail, but a little jib up would be good just to get ourselves back in the groove again. We still got to add a downhaul to that outer jib so we don't have to climb out on the bowsprit, but we're in the bay, so we're good. So yeah, you're never done, but it's always good to throw up a sail and appreciate all the work that you do. This is a Paper Sailor production. Please visit papersailor.com.